In a world full of opportunities and opportunities waiting, the idea of agency takes center stage. In our discussion, agency refers to our own sociocultural mediated capacity for decision making, and action is shaped by the complex interplay of individual desires, intentions, and external factors that surround us. Every day we see different lenses of people demonstrating their sense of agency, like how college students navigate their own in an academic world filled with struggles, hopes, and dreams.
Recently, the university campus has engaged once again of the University Student Council elections. As students exercise their right to vote and actively engage in the democratic process, they confront the complexities of agency on both individual and collective levels. In this particular event, it is observable how all students execute their own free will with regards to the choices that they will do.
On the other hand, there are the passionate student candidates who have stepped forward to represent their peers. They understand that their roles as potential leaders require them to balance their personal desires with the collective needs and expectations of their fellow students. Each candidate grapples with the challenge of asserting their individual agency while remaining attuned to the sociocultural context in which they operate.
As we witness the diverse range of techniques employed by university students, it becomes evident that the path to self discovery and agency is multifaceted. College students navigate the intricacy of their own actions, forging their unique paths into the world filled with possibilities and societal influences.
Amidst the complexities of self discovery, university students often grapple with the advice to just be yourself. Yet the path to authenticity can be elusive, clouded by social pressures, the impulse to conform, and the subtle acts of self betrayal. In this search for the true self, the teachings of Michel Foucault shed light on a different perspective, a notion of self care as a transformative process.
Foucault's theory of subjectivity challenges the notion of a fixed essential self. Instead, he invites us to recognize the power we possess to perceive, think, and choose as we navigate the boundaries between our bodies and our mental and psychological lives. Our inner world is not confined solely to introspection, but emerges through our actions, relationships, and interactions with the world around us. It is through these relational activities that we form a distinct self, continually shaping and redefining our identities.
The journey of self discovery is not about finding your true nature, but about building a relationship with yourself. Through self examination, conscious living, and memory, we can break free from the shackles of society and embark on a path of self creation. But as we move through institutions and authorities, we find ourselves caught in a web of oppressive power. Foucault's insight into disciplinary power raises questions about how our lives are regulated. By mastering the art of self care, we can resist the passivity and become active authors of our own stories.
Join us as we delve deeper into the arts of the self and discover the transformative potential they hold for university students seeking their truest expression. Through the viewpoint of several individuals, exploring how the journey of self discovery intersect with the complexities of agency. Together, we unravel the intricacies of the human experience and celebrate the power of choice and self expression.
Our world is truly filled with individuals who challenge the status quo, disrupt the norms, and strive to make a difference. Today, we have the privilege of delving into the captivating journey of a passionate advocate for alternative activism and a remarkable student leader. Their advocacy and student leadership go beyond mere activism. They exemplify the multifaceted dimensions of agency and how individuals can navigate within complex systems to create meaningful change. Through their tireless efforts, they remind us that agency is not just a personal attribute but a force that can shape the world around us. Their unwavering commitment to effecting change and their deep understanding of the complexities of agency and subjectivity makes them an extraordinary individual to learn from. But as we delve further into their inspiring journey, we must keep in mind the intricate nature of agency, subjectivity, and their interplay with societal structures. So, let us embark on this thought-provoking exploration of their experiences and insights as we uncover the transformative power of agency and subjectivity in alternative activism. Join us as we explore the realms of agency and subjectivity and witness how they empower themselves and others to shape a better future.
Recording na yung interview natin. Again, Angge, thank you so much for accepting uh, our invitation to interview you for our SAS project. Ayan, just to give you an overview before we start. So, our final project would explore the interweaving of the self and its position in larger social issues. So, bale, you and your citizenship, your individuality, at bilang isang student leader na very aktibo, we decided to interview you. And again, thank you for the opportunity. Ayan, so let's start na, no, with the first question. So, let's give a primer muna, no. So, how would you describe yourself? And maybe please introduce yourself, like where you grew up in, your age, your name, and what you do.
Hello, ako si Angelica Luisa Ben, or Angge for short. Lumaki ako dito sa Baguio, pero there was a time nag-aral din ako sa Manila. Then for college, I went back here, ganyan. I am 20 years old. Second year BA Communication here in UP Baguio. And I am one of the CAC representatives and part of the University Student Council. That's how I would describe myself. Siguro I am very active, vocal, engaging with the students,
Mhm.
ganyan. Outgoing, siguro.
Mm-mm.
Ganyan.
Yes, I think I second that. Very ano naman, very visible naman talaga. Ayan, so aside from the University Student Council, what are your other affiliations? May other organizations ka ba?
Kung dito sa mas dito lang sa UPB, it's UPB On Mic, UPB Obra, Inabuyo Gabriela Youth, Inabuyo Gabriela Youth UP Baguio, Association of Philo Students, and Alliance of Concerned Students.
Anyway, you described yourself earlier, so you mentioned na you're very vocal, you're very active. So, what do you think naman are the primary descriptors attached to you? So not necessarily coming from yourself, but maybe from those who know you, your friends, your family. What are their primary descriptions of you?
Siguro yung pinaka-madedescribe nila ako, maingay, ganyan. Kasi parang at all times, kahit anong context, ang ingay ko talaga, ganyan. Tapos, siguro, clingy din, na parang, at overly attaching me, yun, clingy, na parang matouchy akong tao, mahug akong tao, ganyan. Tapos, feeling ko, they would describe me then as independent, lalo na yung family ko. Kasi parang, they always tell me na, nakikita nila yun sa akin na, I'm overly independent, ganyan, gusto ko nang bumuklod kaagad, gusto ko gumagawa talaga, things on my own lang, ganun.
So, connected to sa second question, what roles are you aware of that you take part in your life? Like, for example, your role as a daughter, your role as a student leader, etc.
Okay, so yung role ko sa bahay, ako yung panganay na babae sa isang very conservative family, ganyan. So, yung role ko, maliban sa anak ng parents ko, ganyan, ako din yung parang inaasahan ng family ko na unang graduate, so ako yung unang magkakatrabaho, parang ando yung expectations na, for lack of better terms, ako yung mag-aangat sa pamilya ko sa hirap, ganon. Tapos, panganay na apo din, kaya parang yung expectations talaga ng family ko, lahat ay nandun. Tapos, may role din ako sa kapatid ko na parang as his bigger sister, ganyan, yung ginagawa ko sa buhay ay na-apply niya rin dapat, gano'n, na parang he looks up to me kasi parang andun yung notion na, ay, taga-UP yung ate ko, so parang dapat ako din, parang gano'n. So, kung sa school naman, ay, ano din pala, parang role ko din sa family ko ay maging the overachiever child. Kasi kung sa amin ng kapatid ko yung ma-sports, ma-musical, ganyan. So, ako naman yung sa ACADS talaga yung focus, dapat ganun. Kaya nakaka-apekto rin yung role ko sa paningin ng parents ko sa ano yung nagiging role ko sa school na yun nga, overachiever kind of student na parang kahit na ang dami ng gina-juggle ni bakla na responsibilities, parang dapat on top of maging pa din ako pagdating sa ACADS. Parang kailangan active ako sa recitations, kailangan maayos yung papers ko, mataas yung grades ko, ganun. So, sa school, kung sa profs ko, sa teachers ko, yun yung nagiging role ko na yan yung laging nagre-recite, yan yung on time lagi mag-pass ng requirements, ganyan. Then, iba din yung role ko sa organizations ko na, siya yung active member na parang tumatakbo sa student council, pwede natin siyang patakboy ng student council kasi she's very vocal, she's very active, ganyan. Tapos, ang role ko din naman sa friends ko ay parang maging their sponge, gano'n, na whenever they're not okay, I'm there. Whenever they're happy, I'm still there. So, parang kung titignan ko yung sarili ko, yung role ko, iba-iba siya. Depende sa kung sino yung kaharap ko. Depende yung kung nasa ang environment ako. Ganun. So, it really varies. And minsan, nag-o-opposite pa, ganyan. Or parang, ang contradicting tignan ng role ko sa bahay, sa role ko sa school, ganun.
How do you juggle these different roles? How is it, paano mo siya na-handle? Paano mo siya na-handle on your own? Especially na you really aim, no, na maging stellar sa lahat ng yun.
Okay. Honestly, not gonna lie naman. Hindi ko talaga siya na-juggle everything all at once. Parang, with everything on your plate, you really have to sacrifice one thing para magampanan yung isa. So, siguro, kung sa akin, ang nasa-sacrifice ko talaga doon ay yung role ko as a daughter, yung role ko as a family member to my family. Kasi parang, as much as I want to juggle everything, syempre, andyan yung pagta-time manage, alamin yung kung ano yung priorities, ganyan. And yung pagsaset kasi ng priorities doon, kapag nagsabay-sabay lahat, kailangan mo unahin yung priority mo talaga, ganyan. Kung sa akin, ang naset ko na priority ko ay yung ACADS ko talaga, na parang walang babangga sa ACADS ko. Yun talaga yung top priority ko with everything else. Kasi, yun nga, parang yung ACADS ko, yun yung magpapasaya sa family ko, yung ACADS ko yung magpapaano sa image ko sa school, yung standing ko and everything else. So to me, yun yung nakaset na priority ko. So kapag hindi ko na kinakaya mag-time manage ng everything else at may nasa-sacrifice na doon, parang syempre masakit, ganyan, na hindi mo nagagawang maging best in everything. Hindi mo na meet yung expectations ng lahat ng tao sa'yo. Parang masakit siya sa'yo, pero you really have to let yourself loose from time to time. Then you have to like remind yourself na magpahinga din, ganyan. And kung sa akin, parang ano sa sacrifice nga doon ay yung pagiging family member ko kasi pag uwi ko ng bahay, pagod ako, tapos magpupuyat ako para makapag-ACADS, gigising ako na maaga para makapunta ng school and maharap ng iba kong responsibilities sa USC, sa orgs ko, tapos mostly ACADS ulit, ganyan. So, hindi ko na nakakasama madalas yung family ko. Kaya, nagiging issue siya talaga sa amin na parang, I always put everything else first before them. So, parang may times din naman na kapag uunahin ko naman yung family ko, parang alam mo yan, may sacrifice ulit ako sa kabila, tapos sila naman yung madidisappoint sa akin na, bakit hindi mo magagawa yung role mo, ganyan. So, with everything, feeling ko, para lang maging stellar with everything that you do, you really have to set your priorities straight, pero also give equal balance to everything else. Hindi yung may sobrang on top lang, tapos the rest ay iba-iba na rin ng ano, ganyan.
I want to ask then, why did you choose to become a student leader? And was there any instance where you felt a call to leadership?
Short background lang, ganyan. Kasi, nakukwento sa akin ng parents ko na ever since daw talaga, nakikita na daw talaga nila sa akin yung nga, yung pagiging independent ko. And at the same time, yung kagustuhan ko na maging leader sa lahat ng ginagawa ko. Kasi nung ano daw ako, preschool, ganyan, parang lahat daw ng kaklase ko, nagsusulat-sulat, nag-write, ganyan. Eh ako, medyo advanced ako naturuan ng ABC, ng pagka-count ng 1, 2, 3, ganyan. Tapos ako daw, parang nababagalan daw ako sa mga kaklase ko. So I offered to help them write their ABC. Sabi ko, parang basta naglilider-lideran daw ako sa kanila na ganito magbilang ng 1 to
Mm.
100, ganito, ganyan. Tapos parang, since then down, yun, nakita na siya sa akin ng parents ko. Tapos kung sa akin, feeling ko, even at an early age, na elementary pa lang, nakikita ko na rin siya sa sarili ko na, ay, gusto ko maging leader ng group namin. Gusto ko maging leader nung table namin, ganyan. Kasi sa LM dati, di ba naka-arrange kayo per table? Tapos yun na rin yung groupings nyo sa lahat ng activity, ganyan. I always wanted to take the initiative na maging leader nila. Then eventually, nag-translate siya into student council. Kasi nung grade 3, may nagtanong sa akin kung gusto ko daw bang tumakbo for yung parang student council, ganyan, as our batch representative. Tapos ako, go naman ako, pero I did not expect to win kasi hindi talaga ako kilala na hindi ako famous, hindi ako popular, ganyan. But I know na I wanted to try, ganun. So, I expected na matatalo ako. Tapos, nung turnout nun, nanalo ako eventually. Naging batch representative ako sa amin. Then, nagtuloy-tuloy na siya ever since na parang, okay, I want to do this again, and again, and again. Tapos, dumating din naman siya sa point na, okay, last ko na to, ayoko na, pagod na ako, gano'n na. Traumatizing enough, hindi na talaga ako tatakbo, ganyan. Pero kasi parang, wala talaga akong deciding factor na parang, okay, gusto kong tumakbo. Parang it's always a hunch lang na parang, kapag hindi ako pumayag na hindi ako tatakbo, alam ko na may what if sa akin in the end. Alam ko na pagsisisihan ko siya, hindi siya maging fulfilling decision for me na, okay, nag-stop ako ganyan. Na parang, I will always want to have something. I will always want to lead in something ganyan. So, ayun, parang wala talagang deciding factor for me. Or kung meron man, ang lagi ko lang inaano ay kung ano yung nafe-feel ko na parang ready ka ba? Gusto mo ba talaga? Pagsisisihan mo ba? Ganyan. So, siguro this manifested this year. Like, this year talaga. Ay, hindi. Actually, it manifested nung freshie pa lang ako. Kasi, nakaset straight na ako sa mindset na lilipat ako ng campus. Kasi ayoko dito sa Baguio. Like, ayoko dito because of family reasons. Gusto ko mapalayo, ganyan. But then, they asked me na, what if patakbuhin ka namin, ganyan. Tapos, nung time na yon, sinabi ko naman na parang, ay, bala ko po kasi lumipat next year. Pero parang gusto ko din naman po. Ganun ako. Tapos parang, I really, pinag-isipan ko talaga siya kasi mag-student council ka sa UP. It's like, grabe, ang
campus
bigat
politics
nun.
then, yeah.
Real, plus yung campus politics pa and everything. Sabi ko parang, ang hirap talaga. Pero kung hindi ako kung hindi ko trinay, feeling ko pagsisisihan ko. So, ayun. Trinay ko siya. I also expected to lose kasi back din sa story ko, nag-grade 3 ako na hindi naman ako famous, ganyan. Yung story ko naman last year, ay freshie lang ako. Sino bang nakakakilala sa akin, ganun. Pero I know, deep in my heart, na I really wanted to try. Tapos yun, nanalo ako. Tapos, this year ulit. Parang yun yung naging may hirap din sa akin na even my friends would ask me na bakit tumuloy pa din ako. Kasi during our term, during my first term sa USC, dito sa UP Baguio, it was super stressful. It was super, grabe. Parang gusto ko na talagang gumive up, ganon. Sobrang bigat niya talaga. Tapos nung tinanong ulit ako na gusto ko pa bang tumakbo, I know na ayoko na, napagod na talaga ako. Pero andun ulit yung feeling na pagsisisihan mo yan pag hindi ka tumakbo. Kaya parang, ayun, wala talaga akong deciding factor in particular. It's always the how I feel about things na yun talaga yung sinusundan ko. Kasi sabi ko, parang kung sa akin, kung pakiramdam ko, ito yung tama or ito yung gusto kong gawin, ito yung gagawin ko. Kasi kung hindi, pagsisisihan ko. Parang gano'n.
So can you share us more about your experience being part of the student council and in what ways did it change your worldview?
Okay. So, from the whole history na ba ng pagiging student council ko?
Mahaba-habang
Or hindi pa
history
naman?
yata to.
Ay, hindi naman. Kasi
Go
parang,
lang.
sige. Actually, hindi naman siya super tagal na halos every year nasa student council ako. Hindi siya naging ganon kasi parang after grade 3 story ko. Hindi ako pinayagan tumakbo and everything. Pero, naging class president ako, consistently, ganon. Class president or vice president ng section namin, ganyan. Hanggang sa naging high school, ganun ulit yung situation. Not exactly part of the student council, pero at least a class officer. Then, bumalik ako sa student council talaga nung grade 12, senior high. Parang I was the vice president of our strand, ABM, sa PUP-SHS. Tapos, parang, at that time, wala pa talaga akong parang big impacts na, okay, ako yung isa kong student leader in this kind of university, in this kind of school. So, wala lang. Basically, it's very high school leadership skills lang na parang, okay, Valentine's Day, may pa-event tayo, ganyan,
Gets,
watching tayo.
Yung mga
Ganun lang siya.
event,
It's very,
very organizer lang ng events dati. As in,
very high school lang siya. Na parang, okay, DP Blast, here, yun. Tapos parang, nung nag-student council ako, na college na, doon na talaga nagbago yung worldview ko. Worldview? Doon na talaga nagbago yung pananaw ko. Kasi, yung pagiging student council mo sa UP, hindi siya basta-basta na nag-arrange kayo ng events, nag-organize kayo ng activities. There's something na parang kailangan aware ka sa mga nangyayari sa lipunan mo. Dapat aware ka sa kung ano yung problema na hinaharap, hindi lang ng students, pero ng buong society na kinikilusan mo, na pinapasukan mo, ganyan. So, mas nag-change talaga siya nung naging student council na ako ngayong college. Kasi parang, when you're on pa lang, parang sa trainings pa lang ng pagtakbo, ang dami ng educational discussions, babagsakan ka na parang, okay, ganito yung nangyayari sa mga students ng Cordillera, ganito yung mga nangyayari sa students sa Northern Luzon, ganyan. Tapos, ito yung issues na hinaharap natin, paano natin siya dadalhin sa pagtakbo natin sa council, ganyan. So, when you're on sa student council in college, hindi mo lang dala yung platforms mo and activities mo as a student leader, pero dala mo din yung mga panawagan na dinadala ng kaestudiantehan, ng mamamayang Pilipino, ganyan. So, yun, mas doon nagbago nung college na talaga.
Maybe what is the most significant lesson that you've learned as a student leader in all those years?
Wait lang, ano ba? Sorry kung ang trapo talaga pakinggan na sasabihin.
It's okay, go.
Pero, siguro, yung pinaka natutunan ko talaga, when you decided to be a student leader, you have to realize na hindi lang talaga siya, hindi mo lang talaga dala yung bosses mo, yung plano mo, na sa'yo lang talaga or ng ka-alliance mo, kapartido mo, ganyan. Kundi dala mo kasi talaga lahat, like bosses ng student body, bosses ng mamamayang Pilipino, ganyan. Kasi, you're given a position kung saan maraming nakikinig sa'yo, you're highly influential, kilala ka ng maraming tao. So, the decisions that you do, or the calls that you amplify, ganyan, malaki yung nagiging impact niya. So, you really have to know it for yourself na parang yung ginagawa mo, hindi mo siya ginagawa para sa'yo lang, ginagawa mo siya sa buong student body. So, for example, pagiging CAC representative, ganyan, you really need to represent the whole college. You really need to represent yung mga artista ng bayan, ganyan. And parang may responsibility ka rin kasi na ipa-realize sa kanila na yung battles outside our school, outside our campus, ganyan. And kasi diba kunyari, there's always a long-standing issue na hindi naiintindihan ng mga prof ang students, masyadong demanding ang mga students sa mga prof, ganyan. So, pag naging student body ka din, kapag nagiging student leader ka, you have to be the middle ground para maintindihan nila yung side ng isa't isa and ma-realize na ang kalaban ay hindi yung isa't isa, kundi yung buong sistema talaga. Na kung ano yung problems na hinaharap ng students, ay problems na hinaharap din ng mga profs. Though they have to understand each other, ganyan. Kaya nga, parang pakikipagtulungan talaga. So, yun talaga yung na-realize ko, being a student leader, na parang it really is a big responsibility kasi dala-dala mo yung representation ng lahat ng sinasakupan mo.
Ayan. Okay, thank you. Thank you sa sagot mo, Angge. And thank you for representing us. Tama yan. Representing us well. So, with this as well, could you maybe describe one of the most impactful initiatives or projects, or maybe anything that maybe you have done during your term or until now during your term as a student leader? And how did it contribute to positive social change in the wider community?
Hindi naman 'to initiative ko lang, parang initiative naman siya ng buong council. So, I really can't take the credit na sa'kin lang. Pero I'm one of those student leaders kasi, or I'm one of those USC members na talagang tinutukan yung mga estudyante na nagkaroon ng academic delinquency email during the time ng transition ng pa-second sem na. So, parang ano kasi, nung time na yun, nabigay siya sa aming responsibility as college reps na tutukan yung colleges namin, ganyan. Tapos, ang dami kasing students talaga na sa akin, na nagpatulong sa akin, na nag-chat sa akin personally na they don't know what to do, so they don't know how to process things, ganyan. So, that time, parang ako din, it was new to all of us. Kahit kami, kinakapa namin yung mangyayari, kahit ako, binabasa ko talaga lahat ng academic catalog, lahat ng parang processes and everything para malaman kung ano nga ba yung gagawin. And yung call yung campaign or yung call na nagawa namin nun ay to extend the enrollment or to at least give considerations dun sa mga students na nagkaroon ng academic delinquency. Tapos, siguro, hindi ko yun makakalimutan or I consider this as one of the impactful things that I've done. Kasi yung calls namin nun na ipamove ang enrollment, magkaroon ng consideration sa mga ganitong students, or at least tell us something that they can do or that we can do para matanggal yung status nila under probation, yung status nila na dismissed, ganyan. Na ano siya, naging successful siya. Na parang, originally dati daw kasi, kapag nagkaroon ka ng ganitong status, yun na talaga yung status mo. Wala ka na ibang magagawa kundi maghintay ng readmission, ganyan. That time, tapos na rin yung readmission. So, dahil sa kakakulit namin sa admin na, please understand where we are coming from, please tell us what we can do, ganyan. Parang nagkaroon ng middle ground sa kung ano yung pwedeng gawin ng students and ano yung pwedeng ibigay ng admin para makapag-enroll itong mga estudyante na to. So, sa lahat, hindi naman sa lahat, pero like sa karamihan ng lumapit sa akin personally, na hindi nila alam yung gagawin nila at first, naging clear sa kanila eventually kung ano yung gagawin, ano yung kailangan nilang magawa para ma-process yung status nila, ma-process yung enrollment nila. And yung meron kaming mga students na from dismissed, naging on-probe na lang sila. Though hindi siya super success story kasi meron pa rin talagang hindi magandang nangyari, ganyan. Pero I really consider it as one of the most impactful things that I've done this year kasi doon ko talaga nakita na may napupuntahan yung pangangalampag natin sa administration.
Uncompromising, tama.
Real, ayun.
With this in mind, how do you foster an inclusive environment in a diverse body of students? And how do you create a supportive environment that encourages everybody's participation?
Ayan, so kapag kasi naging student leader ka, syempre dala-dala mo din yung mga beliefs mo, yung principles na pinapaniwalaan mo, ganyan. Pero kailangan mo rin kasi ma-practice kung paano ka magiging approachable sa students. Kasi parang there's this, parang may pagtingin kasi talaga na kung isa kang normal estudyante na hindi naman talaga engaging, wala kang masyadong orgs, ganyan. O kaya at kahit bago kang student, ganyan, isa kang freshie or shifty transfer, ganyan, nakaka-intimidate kasi talaga makita yung student council na parang, sila yung nangunguna sa mga rallies, sila yung parang maboka sa mga social issues, ganito, ganyan. So, parang meron talagang takot sa pag-a-approach or hiya sa kung paano ka mag-a-approach sa mga student leaders natin, sa mga student council, ganyan. Kaya as a student leader, parang meron din talagang effort dapat sa'yo na ma-practice mo maging approachable. Or parang kung kakausap ka ng students, dapat ma-feel nila na, ay parang okay lang palang chikahin tong si ate, okay lang chikahin tong si kuya, ganyan. Kasi kapag nagkaroon ka ng ganong vibes na approachable ka, friendly ka, mas maging madali kang lapitan ng students. Kaya meron yung parang sa mga freshies, kunyari magsasorry sila na sa pag-chat sa akin na, ate, sorry po for bothering you, ganyan. Tapos ako parang lagi kong sinasabi sa kanila, no, it's okay, don't worry, syempre it's our job to help you, ganyan. So chat lang kayo anytime. Kaya yun talaga, parang I always make sure na the students will also see me as approachable and friendly.
Mhm.
Kasi parang mawawala yung hiya nila na makipag-engage sa akin na kahit on a normal basis, makita lang nila ako sa corridors, ganyan, mag-hi hello sila sa akin. Tapos mag-smile, ganun. So, ayun. Kapag kasi naramdaman ng mga sinasakupan mo or naramdaman ng student body na they can approach you or you're easy to talk with, ganyan. Hindi sila mahihiya na kausapin ka with their issues, with their concerns, and hindi rin sila mahiya na makipag-engage sa mga activities ng USC. So, for example, sa Volcor, ganyan, nakita nila na, ay, masaya kasama or masaya katrabaho itong mga nasa ganitong cluster. Sasali sila sa volunteer corps to help out with other things, ganyan. So, syempre, andyan yung hindi pwede ma-compromise yung mga paniniwala mo. But also, you have to deliver it in a way na mararamdaman din ng students na even at times, you are approachable, you are friendly, and you're easy to talk with. Ganun.
I also wanted to ask, what were the main challenges that you faced as a student leader while navigating these different roles in your life? And how did these different roles affect your self-identity or how you conceive yourself?
Bago ito, pwede ba ako magsabi ng something triggering? Or,
Mm.
okay lang?
Okay, sige.
Okay. Sorry, may nag-check. Okay. So, yung first challenge ko talaga ay yung nung nanalo ako, parang nahiya pa din talaga ako na andun kasi yung tingin na freshy lang ako. So, pakinggan ba ako ng mga tao? Will they see me as someone na reliable? Lalapitan ba nila ako? Or parang pipiliin na lang nila lumapit dun sa other co-representatives ko kasi mas mataas yung year level nila. So, tingin nila, mas alam nila yung mga bagay-bagay, ganyan. So, yun talaga yung naging unang insecurity ko na parang sa USC, isa ako sa mga pinakabata. Ako lang talaga yung freshie sa USC namin. So, nung time na yun, nahiya ako kumilos sa council namin kasi parang lahat sila mas matatanda sa akin. So, sila yung mag-guide sa akin. Hindi ko alam kung paano pa gagawin ko. Tapos, on top of that, freshie na nga ako. Hindi ko pa na-experience ang face-to-face. Tapos, nag-transition kami sa blended. So, hindi ko alam kung yung events ba na gagawin namin o yung mga events na papangunahan ko ay parang mag-translate ba siya into what higher years would expect. Kaya ayun, yun talaga yung isa sa mga hinarap kong challenge for me. Pero na-overcome ko siya over time kasi parang dun ko na-realize na okay, may year level doesn't matter dapat, na parang hindi dapat na magiging issue or magiging problema, ganyan. And parang instead of overthinking it, dapat pala parang i-prove ko sa kanila na kahit ako yung pinakabata sa council namin, I know how to deliver. I know how to lead, ganun.
Tama.
Tapos,
Yes.
ayun, tapos parang siguro sa buong council namin, yung ang dami kasi talagang hinarap ng council namin this last year or this year na parang yun nga, transitioning from online to on-ground. So, ang dami talagang nag-expect sa amin na perfect na yung mga events, perfect na yung mga activities na ino-organize namin. So, parang isa yon. Tapos, syempre, with everything that's going on, wala kaming budget. Hinaharap din namin yung super hirap na processing ng lahat-lahat. And yung pinaka-worst na siguro na challenge na hinarap namin ay nagkaroon ng suicidal case dito sa UP Baguio. And sobrang hirap niyang i-accept, sobrang hirap niyang i-process talaga kasi nangyari siya during our term. Tapos yung student na yon ay CAC student pa. So, nung time na sinabi siya sa GA namin, hindi namin siya ma-process. Parang ang hirap talaga, lahat kami tahimik lang, hindi namin alam sasabihin. Tapos parang yung time kasi na nasabi sa amin yun, nabalita sa amin yun, parang kasagsagan din siya ng preparations ng CAC week. So, as the CAC reps, parang yung dalawa ko kasi kasama, alam ko namang super affected din sila sa nangyari, pero they were stronger than me to process everything kasi. Kasi parang the suicidal case kasi that happened, it was so hard for me kasi it's something sensitive to me personally. Tapos, yun nga, sumabay siya sa CAC week. ang CAC week, it's supposed to be a week that would appreciate, that would celebrate your college, ganyan.
Mm.
Na parang, nag-traffic pa di ba ako?
Okay na, okay.
Okay. Ayan, na parang happy-happy lang, vibes lang, ganyan. So, nung inaasikaso namin yung everything, pag-process ng papers, yung activities na gagawin during our college week, ang hirap niyang planuhin with the knowledge na may isang student from us who gave up their life. So, yun talaga, as in, it was really a heavy month actually, na parang you need to compartmentalize how you feel personally sa kung paano ka magwo-work. Kasi kapag hinayaan lang namin that time na parang maglugmo kami, maapektuhan kami, ganyan, hindi magiging successful yung projects namin. And ayaw din naman namin and it's something kasi na hindi mo talaga siya ma-explain sa buong student body na parang something happened, that's why we cannot deliver the best that we can, ganyan. Tapos parang, yung sobrang innovating din namin yun kasi ang daming na-cut out na plans sa CAC week kasi nga, we were thinking na it's insensitive to push through with this kinds of plans knowing what happened. Ganun. So parang, mas yun talaga yung, as in, pinakamabigat na challenge na hinarap namin na it affected us so much na it affected us sa way ng pag-work namin, sa mental health namin, personally, ganyan. Pero, we had to compartmentalize everything and show the student body na kaya natin to, kaya namin to. And, ayun, ganun.
I wanna ask then, siguro with these challenges, or how do you think these different roles, no? How do you think it affects your self-identity or how you conceive yourself, especially with the different roles that you play in your life?
It affects me or the way I view myself kasi parang doon ko na nakikita yung sarili ko talaga na parang I'm already in a box na parang eto ka na talaga. And kapag nag-explore pa ako ng ibang way or ng ibang paths, ganyan, feeling ko mahihirapan na ako, feeling ko maging uncomfortable na ako. Kaya parang, aside from limiting all the possibilities na pwede ko pa sanang ma-explore since bata pa naman ako, ganyan, marami pa ako pwedeng gawin, parang nagiging uncomfy na ako sa ibang ways, ganyan. Tapos, parang, it also affects me in a big way or in a heavy way kasi, in a sense, ako na rin yung ng self-expectations na, for example, yung role ko as a stellar student, ganyan, parang kapag hindi ko nagawa to, kapag bumaba ng sobra yung grades ko, in the end, ako na yung madidisappoint na parang kahit sabihin sa akin ng prof ko, ng parents ko na, mataas naman yung grades mo, ganito, ganyan. I know for myself na I could have done better. Kaya ako na yung madidisappoint, ganyan. Tapos, yung role din ng pagiging student leader, gano'n na, yun nga, kapag hindi ako tumakbo or hindi ko nagawa yung responsibilities ko, ako yung panghihinayang na parang, kung hindi ka student leader, sino ka? Na parang, ano yung ipoportray mo sa ibang tao? Ganyan. Ano yung papakita mo na, hindi naman personality, pero like, ano yung papakita mo na ikaw? Ganyan. So, mahirap siya in a way kasi, yun nga, all the expectations of other people, kung ano yung pagtingin nila sa'yo, napuput mo yung pressure sa sarili mo na dapat you will deliver the way how they see yourself. Pero siguro if there's one thing na, if there's one possible thing out of that scenario, ganun, ay parang, I know what to do. Na parang, alam ko na kung ano yung gusto ko para sa sarili ko, alam ko yung gusto kong gawin for myself, ganyan. Hindi na ako mahihirapan na mag-decide kung ano yung mga gusto ko kasi, ayun, alam ko na sa sarili ko na dito ako mag-excel, dito ako magiging comfortable, dito ako magiging mas. So, siguro kung may isang positive thing about it naman ay yung hindi na ako lost sa buhay. Na parang, I know what to do with myself, ganon. Na parang, kapag nasa new terrain ako or nasa new situation ako, alam ko agad sa sarili ko kung ano yung gusto kong gawin. And feeling ko na-build din yung years of experience, yung years of expectations of other people, ganyan. Yeah, it is draining. It is parang stressing me out then at times. It's pressuring me. Pero it gave me the confidence that I need na to conquer everything then. Na parang, okay, nagawa ko na to before. Kaya ko ulit itong gawin ngayon. Parang ganun.
So, we're down to the last two questions. So, ito naman, in relation to leadership and citizenship. Ayan, as a student leader, how are leadership roles inside the university intertwined with our role as a citizen?
Ayan, so, going back, ulitin ko na lang ba?
Kung okay lang.
Okay, sige. So, yung role mo as a student leader inside the university and yung role mo then as a citizen outside the campus, parang hindi talaga siya nahihiwalay. Kasi, for example, yung pagiging student leader mo sa university, dala-dala mo yung calls ng student body, dala-dala mo yung bosses ng sangka-estudantehan, ganyan. And it's the same thing naman, even if we go outside the campus, na bilang isang citizen, parang we also have the duty to amplify the calls of other people. Lalo na yung mga kahit indirectly na tao from us. Kasi for example, yung mga calls ng manggagawa, tsaka ng mga farmers, ganyan, we're not exactly part of their class. Hindi talaga natin sila kasama, or we're not part of them, ganyan. Pero, yung ginagawa kasi nila, and yung mga pinagdadaanan nila, it also affects us in a larger scale. So we have to be aware then na parang the privilege that we have to speak up, or the privilege that we have to have a life that is way better than other people. Parang hindi dapat natin siya sinasayang lang. Hindi dapat natin siya tinitake advantage. Hindi parang yung meron tayo, dapat ginagamit din natin to para makatulong tayo sa ibang tao. Para magkaroon nga ng pag-a-amplify ng calls nila, ng panawagan nila. Para eventually, we're gonna live in a society na magkakapantay tayong lahat, na walang naaabuso at walang nang-aabuso, ganun.
So, for the last question, ayan. So, what do you think is the role of the student council in responding to current social issues?
Ayan, so parang as student leaders or as a student council, it really is our duty na mag-arouse, mag-organize, and mag-mobilize ng students para maging aware din sila sa societal issues natin. And syempre, mapa-realize o ma-forward sa administrations natin na kung ano yung pinagdadaanan nga nila, ay pinagdadaanan din natin. At syempre, parang yung kataga na serve the people, ay hindi lang dapat natin siya nagagamit sa loob ng campus natin, pero nagagamit din natin at napapractice even when we graduate, even if we graduate dito sa UP at yun, tumangan ng greater calls or greater tasks in life outside our campus.
Ayan, okay. Ang ganda ng concluding statement. Ayan, that concludes our interview for today. Thank you so much, Angge.
Our interview's journey serves as a testament to the transformative power of agency and the immense potential for change within alternative activism. Through their unwavering dedication, they not only empower themselves but also inspire others to embrace their agency and challenge the societal structures that limit progress. Their story exemplifies that agency goes beyond mere resistance. It encompasses a range of motivations, including negotiation, adaptation, and more. It is through this nuanced understanding of agency that true social change is achieved. A comprehensive understanding of agency requires acknowledging the complexity and multiplicity of motivations that drive human actions. Motivations can be contradictory, and the exercise of agency is influenced by a myriad of factors. By recognizing this complexity, we gain a deeper comprehension of the true nature of agency and its impact on social change. Let's consider how important agency is in creating a fairer and more just world. The example of our interviewee's tale acts as a lighthouse, inspiring every one of us to exercise our individual agency and join the fight for a better future. We hope that their story will motivate us to question social conventions, appreciate the intricacies of agency, and work toward a day when agency is seen as a powerful agent of transformation. Thus, we saw the strength of agency, the tenacity of student leaders, and the possibility for group action on college campuses. May the experiences of these motivational people serve as a reminder that agency is a lived experience that changes the world around us, and not just a theoretical idea.